Welcome back. We are now getting some breaking news on the broadcast. On the Indo-US relations, External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar has gone on to say, and I'm quoting, "We have issues with the United States today, mainly that we haven't yet reached a landing ground in our trade discussions. This has led to certain tariffs being levied on us, which we have publicly said are unfair." Let's listen in.
We have today issues with the United States. A big part of it is the fact that we have not arrived at a landing ground for our trade discussions. And the inability so far to reach there has led to a certain tariff being levied on India. In addition, there is a second tariff, which we have said, we publicly said we regard it as very unfair, which has picked on us for sourcing energy from Russia, when of course there are other countries who have done so, including countries who right now have a far more antagonistic relationship with Russia than we do. So I don't want, I'm not minimizing the issues, but I don't think we should take it to a point as though this is going to percolate to every dimension of the relationship and there is something very fundamental at stake there. I think we need to see this in proportion. There are problems, there are issues. Nobody is in denial of it. Those issues need to be negotiated and discussed and resolved, which is exactly what we are trying to do. But I would really sort of hesitate to read very much more into it than the issues themselves. I think I also want to say a large part of the relationship is actually continuing either as business as usual or in fact in some cases even doing more than it was doing before. And
let me take this across to my colleague Siddhant Mishra, who's joining us on the broadcast. Siddhant, the External Affairs Minister there, going on record, at least he's calling a spade a spade. He is talking about how currently there are problems between India and the US, and right now we have not yet reached a consensus.
Well, that's right. This is for the first time that EAM S Jaishankar has spoken so candidly as far as India-US relations is concerned. In fact, he was speaking at an event, and when he was asked about the rough patch going on in India-US ties, perhaps he says that we have issues with the United States today, mainly that we haven't yet reached a landing ground in our trade discussion. This has led to certain tariffs being levied on us, which we have publicly said are unfair. So India has already said this in its official release, that these tariffs are unfair, unjust, and unreasonable. Now, there is also a second tariff related to outsourcing of energy from Russia. This is what the Minister said. Whereas other countries, even those with more adversarial relations with Russia, have done so. These issues need to be resolved and are actively working on them. So once again, EAM Jaishankar reminding that there are countries which have more adversarial relations with Russia. In fact, he was pointing fingers at the countries from the NATO grouping and the United States itself, which had continued importing, products from Russia. No such penalty or punishment tariff has been imposed on those countries.
Yes.
It's only India which has been targeted. But he says that these issues need to be resolved and they are actively working on them. So still there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of optimism, perhaps that we could sense from EAM S Jaishankar's remarks on India-US ties. At the same time, he called spade a spade and also reminded the United States that how other countries are also importing Russian energy products. Perhaps why no tariff on them? Why India is being selectively targeted? Back to you.
Thank you so much for that, Siddhant.
Make informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go.
Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go.
create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions. On the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC TV 18. Now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV 18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV 18 on all the social media platforms.